Hello everyone, welcome back on a new Icarus update video, week 46, the armor durability balance and an open world Q&A. Now before we go on with the video, I first want to say I'm finally back doing a new update video. I skipped 2 or 3 videos because I had a surgery on my eye, so I had to let it rest. So here we are back again. Now this week we're introducing the second phase of our armor changes and improvements, addressing durability and resistance and how armors are dealt damage alongside characters. A goal here has been to simplify and structure this system in a way that allows for scalability and better tiering of armors and more situations to use them in. We've also gone through our top 250 tickets with some community members and addressed a few that were quick and important wins for the game. As the bottom, we have also included for the briefing for your new mission, Spelunking Assisted Stockpile, and a Q&A for the upcoming open world game mode. What do they have to say about the armor durability changes? This week we wanted to tackle some issues we had with armor balance. In the original implementation, we only processed durability loss based on how much damage the armor absorbed. The higher tier armors, which naturally resist more, ended up taking significantly more durability damage because of this. And the resulting perception was that cloth armor appeared more durable than the composite armor. For example, if a bear delivered 100 damage and your armor provided 50% resistance, 50 damage would go to your character cell and the other 50 would apply to the arm. However, if you had a 25% resistance on your armor, only 25 damage would be dealt to the armor and 75 to your character. This meant armor with more resistance would lose durability considerably faster. Well, technically that is true. If you have more durability on your, more resistance on your armor, the more your armor gets damage. So that's what they are saying here. In addition, this also meant that damage which wasn't resisted at all resulted in no durability loss being dealt to the armor. This limited to our ability to provide new scenarios where players will need to factor in their armor set before proceeding, making their armor choices and access to better armor more important to general gameplay. To rectify this and make it simpler to balance armor, sets compared with one armor, we've changed this to no longer take into consideration how much damage was resisted, rather simply how much damage was dealt at the source before any resistance was applied. In the new format, the bear would deliver 100 damage to the armor and 50% damage to the player. With a 50% resistant, higher tier armor set, with a lower tier 25% set, it would deliver 100 to the armor and 75 to the player. Okay. This means that we no longer need to give higher tier armor excessive durability values in order to be preserved as comparatively strong gear. This is an important factor with the addition of new sources of durability damage, albeit typically low values such as storm damage that would have been of no significance otherwise. We'll be sure to keep an eye on community feedback with these changes, but the hope is that these changes result in armor quality being a more important factor for players. They should reward players who keep their gear maintained, and make investing in high tier armors feel more worthwhile. Ultimately, this means we can find opportunities to introduce new gameplay mechanics to take this even further. Now, they talked about changes from the top 250 feature upvote tickets. We've been working with some of our Discord community members of sorting through our top 250 future upvote tickets and choosing some quick wins and larger tasks, which may have flown under the radar to roll out this week. A big thanks to Twist and Tercantron for your time and support. You're both integral to this game. With their help, we were also able to remove outstanding suggestions which had already been fixed in the past but remained in the board. Okay, so now crafting on tables will now pass when inventories are full, preventing the loss of items which when finished crafting will be popped into the world nearby. Good change. If your inventory was full, it would just fly on the ground and you could lose items. So good change. Debuffs reducing maximum stamina no longer prevent jumping, notably in ice caves. This also means players can jump repeatedly while out of stamina to better navigate rocky terrain. The UI can now be hidden in photo mode and while mounted. We fixed a couple of issues preventing progress in Payday and Voyager. Restarting the prospect won't be needed for these fixes. Now they're also talking about the new mission. We've had a new mission for you to tie off week 46, requiring you to explore Icarus caves and hidden crevices. Designed for rookie prospectors, the mission provides some workshop gear to even the playing field. So get out there, get some ore, and look out for those worms. Your briefing for spectators is as follows. Okay. Now, the open world mode Q&A. I'm gonna go through this. With open world very close to being added to Icarus, we wanted to cover a few pressing questions the community has had since we originally announced it. Will I be able to leave in my dropship and come back? Yes. You can leave and return to your open world session at any time. Can I have multiple active open world sessions? Yes, you can have multiple active open world sessions going at any time and multiple sessions of the same map. What is happening with my existing Olympus outpost? Don't worry, your existing Olympus outpost will convert over to an open world session when the update goes through. Can I personalize the difficulty settings for my open world prospect? You can set your difficulty just as you have been in Outpost up to this point. In the future, you will be able to adjust difficulty on the go. Okay. Will resources regenerate? This is a good question. Resources in open world will not regenerate at this time. However, this isn't set in stone and expect this in future in a different format than outposts currently do. So for now, if it's launched, resources won't be regenerated, but maybe in a later stage. So we have to keep an eye on that. Are there world bosses in open world? Yes, and they will respawn as well. Okay. Is it possible to leave and return with a different workshop loadout to and from my open world prospect? Yes, this is possible. Also a good question. Can I earn exotics in open world? Good question. No, exotics will not spawn in open world currently. So this is the same as this one. Currently, no, but I think it's a cheesy way then to earn exotics. If you go to an open world, leave, come back and everything, it would be too cheesy. Are open world sessions stored locally? Open world sessions are saved locally on your PC hard drive. Okay. Can a prospector who joined my open world host it themselves later? No, no, because yeah, the open world session will stay with the original host. That is, it's stored on your hard drive, so makes sense. Can you choose your landing zone in the open world? Also, good question. Yes, you will be able to choose from an array of available landing zones when dropping in, so as you don't have as far to travel to your chosen building location. Any multiplayer team members will have to follow your landing zone selection rather than selecting their own. Okay. Can you choose a different landing zone when you return to the map, or are you locked to one? Also good question. No, you will be locked into the landing zone you choose from your first descent. Why didn't you leave Olympus as an outpost? We want Outpost to be a controlled sandbox environment with respawning resources where players can test and create builds. We felt that the Olympic Outpost was leaning more towards the future of open worlds than our vision for Outpost and belonged in that part of the game. Expect more updates to this more to reflect the attention. How are open world and missions related, and are there plans for it? Currently, open world and instance missions are separate, but your character can switch between the two for now. If you run a mission on a map, you won't see any buildings from your open world session. That might give you an unfair advantage in some missions, however. In future, we have plans to tie these modes more closely together, allowing a seamless experience between the two. Okay, was also a good question and a good answer. Now we have some change logs. If you want to read them, just pause the video, go through them, and you should have everything that you want to know. I know I missed a few videos. There was a mount update video when I was gone. There was the week before that, there was the early mission revamp. And was there... Yeah, the early mission revamp was twice? Or... Yeah, twice. So I missed those. Very sorry about that, but I couldn't go to a PC and everything. So gonna leave the episode here. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.